Alright, so today we are in the studio, and that's because for my horror film class, I have to dress up for Halloween. And I thought, you know what? If I have to dress up for Halloween, we're gonna do it, my way. And obviously, my way would involve a photo shoot. Alright, so now that I have kind of like a rough general aspect of everything set up, we're gonna kind of dial in and fine tune it and kind of start taking pictures. Alright, so I'm shooting with the Phase 1 IQ4, and if you saw my last video where I talked about using an expensive camera, this is the higher up version of that camera, and this whole thing cost $52,000 in itself, so the amount of quality we're going to get out of these pictures is going to be insane. Alright, costume is all set. Don't really have a name for this, like a proper name for this costume. I'm just calling myself the Face Stealer because I got my rubber faces and because I kind of have no face. So yeah, this is my costume. It's very, very great. Fucking work. Yep, there goes good. Alright, so now that we got the full body shots done, we're going to move into some close-ups. Alright, so now we're going to move it to a close-up of the mask itself and have the knife just drying the blood off on the face. It is a good thing I finished a little bit early because I got a lot of fake blood to clean off of everything and then just a lot of stuff to put away in general. And the amount of like dried fake blood that I have on me is pretty crazy right now. Like it's just everywhere and I'm definitely probably gonna get some weird looks on my way home. So the pictures turned out great. Definitely have that dark / creepy aesthetic vibe to it that I was going for. But I will say, you know, working with sticky fake blood is very difficult to manage because, you know, you keep touching your gear and changing the lights. And then, you know, also trying not to ruin your gear and stuff because if you get sticky stuff in some of the buttons, they're just not going to work anymore. So that was a challenge there. But other than that, the red gel that I used as a backlight worked perfectly because I was wearing all black and the background was black itself because I wanted, you know, obviously, you know, the dark vibe to it. So that separation with the red gel light helped very well from distinguishing myself in the background because if it wasn't there, I would have just fit right into the background and it would not have looked as good. And then on the technical side of things, it was interesting shooting self-portraits with these phase cameras because like I mentioned, these cameras don't have that great of a focusing system. So having to, you know, focus it while I'm supposed to be in front of the camera as well was kind of difficult to navigate. And then also just the files that these things spit out are huge and my poor laptop just couldn't handle it very well and Photoshop kept crashing. So I had to downsize them a little bit, but even that downsizing them, the file sizes are still incredibly detailed and huge still. So definitely if you want to work with these huge cameras, get a computer that can handle it. So I've been dressed up for Halloween since high school, and even back then I just made costumes out of the things I already have, which is essentially what I just did again now. But other than that, Halloween is obviously, you know, in a couple of days. Hopefully you have all your candy ready and your costumes ready to go. And I just hope, you know, everyone will be safe and have as much fun as you can in these weird times that we are living in.